Hi guys, Crochet Connect here. Welcome to another Finished Item Friday. Sorry I didn't do a video last week. I actually didn't have much done last week, so I didn't bother doing a video. But I have a couple of things done this week. So I'm going to do a quick little video to show you guys. And I also have a couple of things that I found at a thrift shop, so I have a little bit of a haul to show as well. So the first thing I have done are these fingerless gloves. Two of them. I'll put one on so you can see what it looks like. So there is that. I don't have a pattern for this because I actually made this up myself. All I did was I did a strip of crochet fabric long enough to wrap around my hand, and then I sewed it up the side, leaving a hole for the thumb. And I got this ribbed texture by doing half double crochets in the back loops only. And then this decorative little strap here is just half double crochets in both loops with single crochet around the edge to make a nice edging. And then I just sewed on some buttons. I got these buttons from the sewing section at Michael's. They have them in all different colors. They come in little packs of like, I think it was like 5 or 6. I can't remember how much they were because I bought them like over a year ago now, I think. But I haven't really had much to use them on until now. So these are my last two, or only two brown buttons. So I think I'm going to have to go get more because I really like this brown color, and I really like how sharp it looks against this green. Normally I'm not into weird colors like this, but I'm really liking this green. I don't know why. I'm just really drawn to this green. Unfortunately, I don't know where I can get more green like this because this yarn, I showed you in a video a while ago. I found it at a Goodwill store. There are 2 little skeins. I managed to make this whole pair with 1 skein. So I have 1 skein left, and this is a really old yarn from Eaton's, as you can see there, and we no longer have an Eaton's here. It closed down here, I think like about 15 or 20 years ago. Like, we haven't had an Eaton's here in years. So, yeah. I'm going to have to find another brand that has this shade of green because I really like this green. So yeah, so that's the yarn I used. It's not the softest yarn, but I really liked the color. And I guess I don't really mind a rough texture on my hands for winter, so there is that. And the next thing I have done is this stocking, Christmas stocking for my cats. I only made one for both cats because we don't get them a whole lot of stuff. They don't need a whole lot of stuff. This has enough room for enough treats and things for both of them. They don't need to. And we also only have 3 stocking holders. So, yeah, we don't have enough room to make, to have 2 stockings for both of them. So, there is that. This is a free pattern from the Red Heart website. I'll put the link down below. There's actually 2 of these. I'll put them both down below because there's one for cats and one for dogs. They're both the exact same pattern. The only difference is that the cat one had a fish motif on the top, which I didn't include because I just thought it looked kind of weird and tacky and not really Christmassy, and I just didn't want it. So I just did the plain paw. So they have one for cats and one for dogs, and the dog one has a bone motif on the top. So I'll put both links down below in case anybody's interested. I'm still having gauge problems. I don't know what is wrong. Like, I actually did a gauge swatch this time, and I determined that I needed to use a hook 2 sizes bigger than what the pattern called for, and it still somehow turned out a couple of inches shorter than it should have, and I'm assuming a little bit narrower than it should have too, because this is really small. This is like oven mitt size. Like, I don't know what happened, but that's okay because, as I said, we don't get our cats much stuff. They don't need a lot of stuff for Christmas, so this is a decent size. The only thing I'm worried about is that it's gonna look a little strange next to our stockings because I'm in the process of making stockings for us. This is the first one, so it's gonna look kind of odd. This is just the top half of the stocking. This is the heel here. I'm just at the part where you start decreasing to shape the roundness of the heel, and then so the toe is going to be like this long, and it's going to be like giant compared to this, so it's going to look kind of odd, but that's okay, I guess. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about this stocking. Hopefully I'll have it done for my next video, and hopefully I'll have a second one done for my next video too, for my husband. I haven't decided on the color scheme for my husband's one yet, but so I'm not going to talk much about this now. I'll talk about it in my next video. So there's that. I'm not going to have a pattern for this. I'm going to warn you now, because this pattern is from Crochet World magazine, so I don't think there is a free pattern for it anywhere that I can share with you. So sorry about that. But I'll talk more about that in my next video. And then the couple items I found at the thrift shop that I have to show you. The first item is this complete book of crochet. I don't know why they called it that, because it's a really thin book and there's a lot of things that they don't have in here. But there's a lot of really nice patterns and a lot of nice reference stuff in here. So I thought it was a good find. I was a little annoyed at the price, because they usually price things according to the original like store price on the back of the book, but this book doesn't have a store price anywhere, and they just charged us $5, which I thought was a little much, but for a rare book like this, I guess it's worth it. After buying it though, I did realize that this is a British book, and so their stitches are a little bit different than what we call the stitches here in North America. So I am going to have to use this English to American conversion chart if I ever make anything out of this book. I think I might make things out of this book, actually, because there's some really nice, like there's a nice blanket here. Where did it go? I just lost it. There's a really nice tote bag back here. I really like that tote bag. And I really like this skirt. I have a problem finding maxi skirts that fit me properly because I'm really short. I'm only like 5 foot. And I don't like getting things hemmed because it's expensive to get someone else to hem it for you, and I'm not a sewer. So, store-bought maxi skirts are always way too long for me, but if I can make one myself to my own size, then that'd be great. So I might do that eventually. I think it's really cute. I really like it. So I might do something like that eventually. As you can tell from like the clothing and hairstyles and stuff in here, this is a really old book. It's copyright 1973, but I do like a lot of stuff from the 70s, so this is a really interesting find for me. And the next thing I have is a bag of yarn. This looks like 2 brand new unused skeins. I have no idea why there are no labels on them. Like, I don't know why people take the labels off if they're not going to use them. Like, but anyways, like I can tell this is an acrylic yarn, and this looks exactly like the Red Heart Team Spirit yarn, which we don't have around here. I've never seen it in any of the stores here. I've only ever seen it on my shopping trips to Michigan at Joann's and maybe Hobby Lobby. I can't remember if Hobby Lobby had it, but I know Joann's definitely had it because I bought a skein from there. I checked online, and the Red Heart Team Spirit does have this navy and gray combination. So I'm assuming that's what this is, because it looks exactly like it. And I really love this color combination. Blue and gray is like one of my all-time favorite combinations, so I had to buy this. I couldn't say no, but I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. So when I think of something, I guess I'll let you know. And one skein of Red Heart Team Spirit is over $3, I think. And I got 2 for $2.99, so deal. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to use it for. I've been thinking about it a lot because I really love this yarn, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, yeah, so there's that. And I think that's all I have to show you this week. I'm going to end this video now before it gets too long and before I start rambling too much. And I'm going to get back to work on my crochet. And hopefully I will have this stocking and another stocking done to show you next week. And then after the stockings, I'm going to get started on my Christmas gift crochet, because I have a few friends that I'm making things for. I have a couple of amigurumis I need to make for people. I have a pair of fingerless gloves I need to make for someone. And then I have a couple of Afghans that I need to make for my 2 best friends of 24 years. So I'm hoping I can get them done before Christmas. Hoping. The other gifts that I just mentioned probably won't take me too long, so I should have enough time if I work diligently enough and don't waste my time. I should have enough time to finish 2 Afghans before Christmas, I'm hoping. So that's what's going to be coming up on my channel soon. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully it won't take too long for me to get all those things done. And I hope everybody has a good weekend, and happy crafting and happy crocheting.